Yes, chapter 3 civics. Chapter 3 civics. Why do we need parliament? Why do we need parliament? As you know that our country having a democratic country. So the maker of the Indian constitution adopted the British parliamentary system as a model of governs the India. Over the year of colonial rule, the India became uh, accustomed to the convention of the British legal system. It was felt that the parliamentary system would be better for India. Okay. In parliamentary form of government, the head of the government is the prime minister, and the prime minister and his and her council of minister are collectively responsible to the legislature and can be removed by it. In the presidential form of government, the president is directly elected by the people, and she does not depend on the legislature for support. Fine. The maker of the constitution felt that this could lead a authoritarian rule. This is why the parliamentary system of governance choose for India. Let's talk about the composition of legislature. So in parliament में people three branches are important. First is president, then second is the Rajya Sabha, and third is Lok Sabha. The parliamentary central legislative body is India. It consists two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now let's talk about these two houses. Fine. Rajya Sabha is known as the Council of State and Lok Sabha House of People. Rajya Sabha with the total strength is 245 member and is chaired by the Vice President of India. Lok Sabha, the House of the People, with the total membership of Lok Sabha is 545 and is presided over by the elected speaker. The Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the President of India consist with two houses. The President is the part of the house. The member of two houses are known as the member of Parliament, MPs. Those are the member of this house, the member of Parliament, known as the member of Parliament. The Lok Sabha is also referred to as the lower house of the Parliament or the House of the People. Why it is known as the lower house? Because it dissolves after every 5 years. At the present, it has 545 members. Of these 545 members are directly elected by the people through the general election held every 5 years. The country divided into its constituencies known as the areas, and from each constituency member is elected to the Lok Sabha. Seats are reserved for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and women and other backward class. The two members for Lok Sabha is nominated by the people of by the President of India. These people were कौन होते हैं? These are Anglo Indians. Now, what are the eligibility for the member of Lok Sabha? Should be a citizen of India, at least 25 years of age, be of sound mind, and not be bankrupt and not be convicted in any criminal cases. The term Lok Sabha is 5 year, but it can be dissolved before it completes its 5 year terms. That is why it is also known as the lower house. Now let's talk about the Rajya Sabha. So the Rajya Sabha is upper house. It is also known as the Council of State, because who elect these people? These are the legislature of the state. That is why it is known as the Council of State. The Rajya Sabha member is not directly elected by the people, indirectly elected by people, because the people, the legislature, the people member of legislature state, the elected directly elected by the people, and the member of legislature of state assembly elected the member of Rajya Sabha. The member of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected by the electoral college consisting of the elected member of legislature assembly of the state. The Rajya Sabha consists of 250 members. One third of these members retire every 2 years, and the election of these seats are held. So that is why this house never dissolved. It is known as upper house. The term of Rajya Sabha member is 6 years. So the qualify for the membership of Rajya Sabha person must be at least 30 years of age. And the meeting is presided by the Vice President of India.